I'm going to show you how to tie the water knot in this video. It is the perfect knot for tying two ends of a strap together of webbed loop. The first thing you do is you simply tie an overhand knot in the webbing, but you keep it nice and flat. You can see my webbing super crinkled here. Took me a little bit to get the knot out. But all you're going to do is tie a loop, and I'm actually going to give myself a little more tail so it looks better. And you're simply going to tie a basic overhand knot in the webbing. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the other end of your webbing and you're going to follow the reverse path of the other side and keep everything flat and symmetric. So what I'm going to do is simply follow it through, give myself plenty of slack. There you go. I'm going to follow it around here and then come around again from the back side and then follow through here and finish this knot off. And all you do is just slowly snug and keep this knot as symmetric as possible. See, with a little bit of looseness there, that is bad. You do not want anything loose. And you begin slowly working this knot together. This water knot is famously difficult to take apart once it's loaded, and it's really hard to get apart. There are really no safeties here. But ideally, even though all the books say you want at least 3 inches of tail, I feel much more comfortable, even though there's a potential for snagging, of pushing a foot of tail on either side or 30 centimeters. This for me nowadays is a little too short. I'm a little more conservative on that now. But the water knot is the best knot to use to put 2 straps together. Now, make sure for climbing that you're using climb spec webbing. This is super critical. This webbing is actually hollow. It's not just flat. You can actually see if I can pinch it apart here. Yeah, it's a little bit hard, but you can see that this is actually a hollow webbing. This is actually a tube. Now compare that to flat strap webbing here. Never, never use flat strap webbing for climbing unless you are absolutely desperate. A monster is going to, or a serial killer is going to kill you. Don't use flat strap webbing for climbing. Make sure you purchase climbing spec webbing that's 1 inch or 2.54 centimeters wide, and it is hollow webbing because the flat strap stuff is not nearly as strong as this type of webbing. It's a huge difference. So do not rely your life on flat strap webbing. It's way cheaper, trust me. This is hollow strap webbing. This is good for runners and leaders, and you can see, now that I've squished it, it's actually hollow like a straw, and that's just how it's designed. It works incredibly well, and the water knot here is the knot. Now I'm going to share a story of what happens when this knot fails. The water knot is an excellent knot and really the only recommended knot to tie webbing to for climbing. Unfortunately, in 2016, there was a climber, a guide, on Grand Teton in Grand Teton National Park who tragically fell to his death because apparently the analysis in the American Alpine Climbing Guide Accidents Journal for the 2017 year, of course it was 2018, but highly recommended if you're not part of the American Alpine Club and you like climbing and adventuring, highly recommend that. But what happened was, apparently according to the analysis, the tail got too short on his webbing, and it got way too short. He put some weight on it and just had come undone just enough to where it slipped through and he plunged 2,000 feet to his death. It was horrible, horribly tragic. So when you're using this knot, even though it is highly reliable and strong, every time you use it. You're going to put your life on it. Just double check it, make sure the tails are okay, make sure there's no damage, and check this guy to make sure it's solid. Even though you've used it 100 times, like, oh yeah, no problem, just take a look at it. A 5-second glance can save your life, because the climber who died as a guide was highly experienced. Huge tragedy. Nobody could believe it, but it did happen, even to the most experienced individuals out there. The water knot is the best way to do this. My name's Aaron Linstow. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer. Please check out links in the description below to my books: Antarctic Tears, Lost at Windy Corner, Adventure Expedition 1, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, the Jackson Hole Hiking Guide, The Most Crucial Knots to Know, where the water knot is featured on page 96 and 97 in the book. That gives you a good explanation on how to tie this, as well as check out my books on the 2024 total eclipse, my total eclipse guide series, as well as check out links in the description to my shows, Antarctic Tears and World Beyond. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Help me out so I can bring this information to you.